Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Shem Yeshua, Bashim Kodesh. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, who are the true leaders of Israel today, and salutations to all the Akim who do this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedoms to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come to connect the heathen but are not by way of their forefathers' seeds who are Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai, and the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as we're the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. My name is Akalia, and I'm from the GMS Jamaica Kingston camp, and this video is about the Mark of the Beast prophecy, which is the mark chip. Alright, so the elder apostle Ramlab did this video. The stage is set for the Mark of the Beast, and it is in regards to this thing that came out recently called the Humane AI pin. Alright, so I've been doing my research on it, looking it up, watching some videos on it, trying to get an idea of what it is. I've seen some brothers mention it as well. Where is it at? I guess it's not gonna, some, Black Mirror-ish. Alright, and that's a 5-minute video, so I'm not gonna go to that one. But Humane AI pin. So let's just take a watch and see like what they're trying to do, what they're trying to accomplish with it. And the shorts are great. This video right here, this full presentation actually shows a lot, right? It works in the way where it's this small device and it's like pinned to your clothing, and it can do all kinds of things, like a phone, right? That's its intention. But instead of using the phone really to do all of the things, it's starting to transition away from the phone, where less things are done by the phone itself, like the physical device, but you're able to work with it in a way where you're more active with it, if you get what I'm trying to say, right? Like, you use more of the human body to interact with it, right? For example, you put up your hand and it shows a screen. But here we go. Let's look at these right here.
What comes after the smartphone, and will it look like this? The first iPhone helped launch the era of the modern smartphone as we know it, and it's now estimated that there are over 6.8 billion smartphone users globally, which is just crazy to think about. Despite this staggering number, there are several companies that seem to be investing in a post-smartphone future, and I'm talking more than just foldable phones. The obvious and relevant one to bring up right now is Apple themselves, now that they've shown the world their next huge product, the Apple Vision Pro. Another interesting approach to solving a world where we don't have to be as dependent on our phones comes from a company called Humane. They're creating a device that can be described as a small wearable AI assistant that can project information into the palm of your hand. I mean, just look at this.
Invisible devices should feel so natural to use that you almost forget about their existence.
Les appareils invisibles devraient sembler si naturels à utiliser.
Whether or not these ideas become
Right, and that's what happened there, is that like apparently when you have it on, if someone comes to you and they're speaking a specific language, any language, and they'll say it to you, the device will literally just translate the language, and it will reiterate in English whatever the person said, and then you will speak, and then the device will translate what you said into the language that the person is speaking. So you'll be able to communicate with people who speak different languages. It has a whole bunch of stuff to it, right? But it's like this transition, right? To move away from these things. And it's all transitioning to the mark of the beast, this mark chip, because this mark chip, the prophecy in Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16, it says buy and sell, right? So we know the money is going digital, the central bank digital currencies, that's that, right? We have the brain microchip that Elon Musk is working on. It says the right hand or in the forehead, which that part with the forehead, he's talking about doing all these kinds of things that appear to be miraculous. In the book of Revelation chapter 19 and verse 20, I believe, it says that he wrought miracles, right? So there is a lot more, I'd say, or not a lot more, but there are more things that this microchip technology will be able to do than just the buying and sell portion of it, right? What that is the most important part of the prophecy, because what that's saying to you is that you won't be able to be a part of society, function in society, unless you have it. If you can't buy and sell, if you can't exchange goods between something else or a business or anything, you literally can't live, right? But it has so many other things to it that is building, right? And it's all going digital. Everything is going digital.
M.0.T.B AI Pin. It's a standalone device and software platform built from the ground up for AI. Engagement comes through your voice, touch, gesture, the laser ink display. Play the song How Music Makes You Feel Better. Weather, the date, how much protein,
These almonds have 15 grams of protein.
how much is this online?
This is $28 online.
We'll tap. Staying
So
in the
do you see
moment,
that? It's like
generating a gorgeous image.
the merging of the human body with technology, and that's what the microchip is going to do, because the microchip is going to be inserted
battery
into you,
booster
right?
powers-
You know, when you break down the word mark in Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16, it's the charagma, which is a physical mark, and then when you break it down further, it has the charax. So it's something that's implanted in you, and so you will, the individuals who take the microchip will become like the technology that's a part of their life, you know. So it's the merging of humans and technology, and that's what Esau Edom has been trying to do for a very long time. That is their goal. They show it in so many different forms of media that they want to do this. In Westworld, they showed it, which is now cancelled, right? But I believe the last two seasons, definitely the last two seasons of it, it showed you how they want to build their world. You know, it's very, you should go ahead and watch Westworld, like for real. Especially the season before the last season, I'd say. They really showed you like how they want society to work and everything, and their goals and what they do plan to do actually for in that last season. They showed it as well, you know, how eventually certain people within society will be done away with, and it takes decades to really get things to where they need it to get to. So like you know, but the people became merged with the technology in that series, you know. Yeah. And then they have things like this television show called Years and Years, and they have this girl named Bethany, Years and Years, and it shows you that she merges with the technology. So we have this one right here.
This would be nice, just the two of us. Hey, now that you're working, we can be late to lunch.
So even
Let's
with this
go
one,
through
you'll be able to
lunch.
see the parallels between like what is actually happening right now and what they put out there years ago that seemed like something maybe, you know, unfathomable to some people. It's actually getting there.
We'll just have a look. Give us a couple of minutes. I wanted to explain. Your dad said you offered to pay rent, but there really is no need, honestly. But I've got work until the autumn. Active Essence isn't pulling out until October, so there's no emergency. We won't starve. And after that, for life. Sorry?
Will you call me?
You mean telephone you?
Yes.
When?
Now.
But you're sitting right here.
This is why I wanted to have lunch. You just phone me? Now? Hello, Bethany speaking.
Hello?
You phoning for Bethany?
Yes. What are you doing?
This is Bethany. Can you hear me?
Well, you're right in front of me.
But can you hear me down the phone?
Oh my gosh.
This is me. On the phone, I had it implanted. My hand is the phone. I can walk and talk because I'm on the phone inside my hand. I am the phone. This is what phones are going to be from now on. I have integrated.
Yeah, you see, it's all about this merging with technology kind of thing, this transhumanism. You have these biohackers and stuff like this. This is what their goal is, right? So this technology really has more to it, and this one as well.
That was years ago. Can't feel a thing. They inserted the tiniest wafer into my brain. And, oh my God, look at the result.
So they implanted
Sync us up.
a
No
wafer
keyboard. I
or a
don't need a
microchip
keyboard
into
ever
her
again.
brain, and she's
You did
able
that
to
by
work all of these
thinking.
devices.
It can't read my mind. Not yet, but the wafer tracks activity in the neural pathway and micro movements in the retina to predict what I'm thinking.
But that is reading your mind.
Let's see where everyone is.
So
There's
I
Aunt
mean,
Rosie.
you
She's
can
at
watch the
home.
clip,
Lincoln's in school. Lee's not in school.
but basically
should be.
what she's doing is because she's been merged with the technology, she's able to use the technology through this merge. And that's what they're doing, man. And it's all something that's taking time. This humane AI pin is one of the stepping stones, you know? And I want to go to the book of Second Thessalonians, chapter 2 and verse 4. Because Esau Edom has something more sinister at hand, right? Yes, we know that he's developing the central bank digital currencies, and yes, we know that he's developing the brain microchip, but there's more to it with what he's doing, and slowly but surely it's being revealed, right? This Second Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 4. Let's start at verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, talking about the Edomites, the so-called white people, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God or that is worshipped, so that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, shewing himself that he is a God. And that's what he's doing and trying to do with his microchip technology, right? And all of these technologies, man. But ultimately that microchip technology, because he's going to have it implanted into the people. Okay, it's going to be forcibly eventually, because we know that some people will be beheaded for not taking it, right? In Revelation chapter 20 and verse 4. So it will be a something that's forcibly put upon the people. And, you know, it is going to be the point where, you know, you acknowledge and accept him as like a God and as a power, right? And that's why the Lord is going to destroy our people for taking it, right? So he, that is worship, so that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is a God. And when he's introducing this technology to merge, you know, he's trying to achieve a godlike status through carnal means. That's really what's going on here, right? Because Esau, he lost his blessing, which he didn't have in the first place, really through the spirit, but the story was set up where it was, he was supplanted, right? And it was taken from him by our forefather Jacob. And the blessing comes with being gods, literally. You know, whatever your idea of a God is, it's far greater than that, you know. But we, the Israelites, are true gods, and it's simply just given unto us. And Esau, he don't have that, and he'll never have that, right? And so he's trying to achieve a godlike status during his rulership, which is right now. And he's using his technology to do that, right? It shows you in some other shows as well, man, how he wants to achieve this godlike status through technology, which is once again carnal means, which is something that just cannot last. It just will fail. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this is just where the world is going towards. And buckle up, because anything that they show you, and I'm going to speak as a man on this one, but I believe that any technology that they show you, they have it way more and far more advanced than what they show you. Far more advanced. So I believe it's ready. I truly believe it is ready to go. And you know what? What's interesting? The people who have been set up, these individuals right here, who have been set up to present this thing, this technology, this new technology. When I watched the video, I didn't sense any passion from them. You know what I mean? It feels as if they were just put there to present it, and they didn't actually create it. And once again, I'm just speaking as a man and just presenting observation. But you know, usually when somebody creates something, it's like their baby, right? And they worked all this time on it, there's this great deep passion that you can feel emanating from them. And I don't feel it from these people. I feel like they're just going through the motions and probably reading a script and just presenting what it is. you know. But yeah, man. With that, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemishai, Bashmakal Kodesh, Shalom.